Today, I want to talk about something we don't often think about until we see it on the news. What happens to pets after natural disasters? And just as importantly, what happens to the people who love them? This activates many people, even those without pets. Hi there, and welcome to Pet Loss Support with Joanne. My name is Joanne Berg. I'm a therapist and a certified grief educator, and I've spent over 20 years supporting individuals through grief, including pet loss grief, which is very real, yet often minimized. I have also been trained in critical incident stress interventions. I had the honor of working with a group of therapists to work with individuals impacted by a natural disaster. I applied to the Humane Society and I was able to co-facilitate a pet loss grief group as well as provide individual counseling. So I'm going to talk about 1. What happens to pets? 2. The impact on pet parents. 3. What we don't see. 4. The impacts on pets themselves. 5. When there is no closure. 6. What you can do. And 7. How grief education and counseling may help you. And 8. What can help your pet? So what happens to pets during natural disasters? When natural disasters happen, for example, wildfires, floods, hurricanes, earthquakes, pets are often caught in the chaos. Many different animals are affected, not just small dogs and cats or rabbits, but horses and farm animals that are pets. Some pets are separated, left behind, injured, or taken into shelters. And some, sadly, do not survive. There is often guilt, shock, and the feeling of ambiguous loss, and grief layered with trauma. Losing your source of stability is so hard. So what don't we see? There are rescue teams, firefighters, volunteers, veterinarians, and the best way to help is to contact your local Humane Society rather than rushing to the area, or helplines that have been set up. Some neighbors even band together to figure out ways to work with these professionals to find their pets. Now, what is the impact on pets? So pets may show trauma-like responses: fear, hiding, startling easily, not wanting to leave the house, behavior changes. Now, when there is no closure, this can be devastating and can add another layer of emotions. It can be quite haunting. What can you do? Need to acknowledge your grief, seek support, use disaster lines. Sometimes there are no answers, but you deserve to be heard. And sometimes in the immediacy of all of this, you don't have time to do all of this. You just have time to react and then act. There are also a few practical steps that can make a difference for the future. Please make sure to microchip your pet so they can be identified if found. Keep identification tags up to date. Practice your evacuation or disaster plan with your pets. Have a carrier, leash, or trailer ready and familiar to them. But I also acknowledge that when a disaster happens, things happen so fast, and pets get skittish, and they won't jump into a trailer or they won't get in the car. So you do have to leave them behind, and it's devastating. But some of these small steps may help you Now reduce panic and bring some control in an already overwhelming situation that you anticipate. So how can grief counseling and crisis intervention help? Grief counseling and grief education help process trauma, guilt, and uncertainty, and supports healing while honoring the bond. It gives you space to tell your story without judgment when you feel ready. It helps you name your emotions that are meaningful to your own experience, and then help you begin to unpack all the complexities. Critical incident stress support can help you in the immediacy of this experience. You don't have time to step back, but you may be in a panic and extremely anxious and want someone to just sit with you. It may help you break down this whirlwind into manageable parts. This is so hard. I really understand that. You may be going through so many things that you never imagined could possibly happen. I can try to help. But what may help your pet? When a pet has been through a natural disaster, they may not return to normal right away, just like you. They may have experienced fear, confusion, and survival stress. There are a few simple, gentle ways that you can help your pet. Try to create a quiet, safe space wherever you are that your pet can trust. The best way to do this is to put a t-shirt or blanket with your smell on it. This is comforting, and they can lie on it. Keep routines predictable and as consistent as you can in this situation. Try to use a calm, reassuring presence. Your tone matters to yourself as well. Avoid forcing interactions with your pet. Let them calm down and come to you. Give them time. Healing is not immediate. If you notice ongoing or worsening signs, such as extreme fear, not eating, or withdrawal, or not wanting to leave the house, it is important to consult a veterinarian or an animal behavior specialist. There are many trained volunteers in this area that can help you. Your pet may not understand what happened, but they do understand safety, presence, and care. And over time, there are things that help them heal. In closing, even in devastation, there are moments of connections. Animals are rescued. I just take the Los Angeles wildfires because they were all over the news everywhere. During that time, a teenage horseback rider, saved his horse by riding it through smoke and danger to safety. What a story. People reunite and rise above the occasion. You may have heard stories of pets separated during wildfires or floods. Days later, they are found and brought home. There are also stories of pets. The most famous one I can think of is Oreo, a tiny little Pekingese who was missing for days. And then his owner found him at the burnt-out remains of their home. And they were reunited because of the chip. Some people return to search, calling their pet's name, and sometimes they find them. And at the same time, we hold space for those who do not get that ending. I am so sorry. These moments of reunion remind us that even in loss, there can still be some kind of connection. Have you ever been involved in a natural disaster? What was your experience? If you feel ready, I would welcome your story. Let's talk. You can reach me at my website, petlossanbereavement.com, or my email, joannebergen1@gmail.com. And if you are watching this video, which I think you are, please subscribe and comment. You can ask any question that you want, but I am very happy to answer questions about resources in your area. Take care and see you next time.